Hello, friends. Hey, guys, come on in. Come to the craft room. How are you? Welcome to Revive DIY and Upcycle Designs by Sue. My name is Susan. I am so glad you're here joining me. I'm just thrilled to be in here with you guys because I didn't even think I would make it in here today. So it's Tuesday. It's election day, of course. And everybody was home from school, and then the whole house was full all day, and I had two sick, actually probably kind of three people in the house that were sick, but two people that were sick today. So I really had no plans that I would be able to get on here today. I thought for sure between helping take care of the little one and having then that hitting this morning or last night and this morning, I thought for sure I wouldn't get on here, but surprise, I got to, so I'm so happy. We're not going to do anything real big tonight, nothing real exciting, nothing too complicated because I needed to wait until late because obviously I needed to fix dinner. Hubby is one of the ones that is down and he's been sick all day. So, and we're not quite sure if it's a medicine that he was taking or if he picked up a stomach bug. I don't know. But, yeah. So I had to fix dinner, of course, and wanted to make sure I had that taken care of and out of the way. I had to go run to the store and pick up some medicine. I had to go vote. So I wasn't sure. Anyway, I'm here. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. I am so excited. Anytime I am able to be here, I am super excited. When you hop on, if you'll hit that heart button for me and say hi, let me know where you're watching from. I'd love to know. I wasn't planning on doing a Tuesday night live, but that's what it is. So tomorrow, hopefully I should be able to come on during the daytime. I hope so. Anyway, I was doing some cleaning up and I was doing some tidying and stuff because I thought, well, I'm not going to be able to go on live. So when I had a minute here or there, I just came up and I was like, let me try to get some things organized. And I knew I needed to kind of dig out some stuff, some of my Christmas accessories, ribbons and doodads and all the things that I use. So I knew I would need to locate those. And when I did, I found some gems that I had forgotten about, you guys. So I was kind of cleaning up and organizing and tidying a little bit. And then I was like, you know what? I could do this one quick project. So, plus I got a package in the mail yesterday, which I did show on a reel earlier today. I got my package that I ordered November 1st. As soon as the very first Black Friday sale was offered that morning, I ordered as a designer. I knew I wanted to get my hands on a couple things I had never seen before. They were older. They were prior to the time I started as a designer. Speaking of which, I'm an independent designer with Chalk Couture, so welcome into my craft room. I like to share DIY projects with you and creative ideas. And I use almost every single time I use something from Chalk Couture, but I like to incorporate other stuff into it too. I definitely love upcycling things. That's one of my probably most favorite things to do. So that's kind of why I got into this. But excuse me. Yeah, there was transfers I had never seen. Now I got a tickle. I'm sorry, guys. So I wanted to grab those because I love the way they looked. They looked kind of retro or vintage. All right, let's just do this. My cold is gone. Thankfully, my cold is gone, but for some reason, I just decided to get a tickle. My allergies are still always around. They're always around. But anyway, so yeah, so I grabbed some right away because I was afraid they were going to go away. I grabbed them, and they came in today, you guys. And I'm so thankful that I did grab one of them because I knew I was going to be doing a project with them, and I'm going to show you that first. And it did sell out. So I couldn't even get it for a customer. So it did sell out. So I was able to grab one of these transfers, which I'm happy about because I need to make one for me, a project to share with you guys, but I wanted to make one for myself. But I also wanted to be able to make some because I'm trying to sell some finished goods for Christmas season. So anyway, before we go any further, I'm going to sprinkle this real quick over to my VIP group. If you're interested in being in my VIP group, there will be a link in comments. Or actually, you know what? I forgot to attach a link. Let me see if I can do that again real quick. I forget sometimes. Let's see. Manage my links. Let's see. Recently added. Here we go. Okay. And okay, I just attached a link. There we go. To the video so you can see that. If you're interested in being my VIP group, go ahead and click on that link. It's a free crafting group. It's where I can share some insiders, some specials, some sneak peeks, some other things that I don't do out here on this page. So I'd love to have you in there. And then also, like I said, if you'd hit that heart button, I would certainly appreciate it. And don't forget to SHARE. It just helps my business, guys. If you never purchase a thing from me, but you share my videos out into Facebook, it just helps my business grow. So I really, really appreciate it. Just tag a friend or go ahead and hit that share. Okay. And then lastly, I'm going to put a link. I'm going to try something new this week and see how it does. The commenting hasn't worked very well, and sometimes I put a link in there directly to the supplies that I'm using. I'm not even doing that tonight because, number one, I'm showing you guys things that I've picked up from some other places that I'm just telling you about. I'm just going to share with you and tell you about. And the transfer that I'm going to use tonight is not available anymore. So it was actually a retro from 2019 anyway, and I was able to grab it last week on the Black Friday sale. So I'm not going to list a transfer out, and I'm upcycling a surface, so I can't even list that. Now, if you ever have any questions about anything I'm using, please feel free to ask me. I'll be glad to tell you what I've got and where I got them from. But let me put this in here real quick. I will put some other links in the description for you, or in the comments. I will pin it. If you're interested, I would love for you to click on any of them. They will give you all the information you need about that particular topic. If I can get it to pin, there we go. Pin. There we go. And I can only pin comments while I'm on live, so I have to do it when we get started. I apologize. It's taking care of a little bit of a business. Okay, so, all right. So, what are we doing? Do you see what's all in front of me? This is a lot of stuff. Okay, first of all, I wanted to show you. So, I was able to pack up also my upstairs spooky town that I made with our house cutouts that we had on special several weeks ago. And our haunted house transfer. Okay, we have a haunted house transfer. And I was able to do those, and I showed you these. I hope you saw them. You saw me when I did them, and then I added, by Halloween, I added this, and I added some of this old, like, yucky kind of Spanish moss. So this is what they look like with the haunted houses, but they're double-sided, you guys. So I have the back side to use. I am going to use those with my Christmas cutouts. So I did snag one of these, just one, and I'm going to have to use it many times. I was so thankful to get this one last week before it sold out because we had a big deal going on with the cutouts and with this. But if you didn't get one of these and you got some house cutouts, or you want to try to do something that's Christmassy, you can use the Everyday Home transfer that was also on special last week. It's still available now as far as I know, and we can turn that into a Christmas look. So I'll be glad to share that information with you too, but I did want to show these to you guys and just tell you we will be using the back sides of them to do another project and make it Christmassy. Okay, so that will be on my to-do list. So that was the first thing, but I was packing up the rest of the things that went with it, and I thought, well, I need to pull those in. And when I go to do this, I'll probably keep the stuff on it. I think it'll be fine because you might see a little bit of it from the back, but I think it's going to be fine, that it won't be a big deal. If it is, then I'll just pull it off because I just hot glued that on there. And if I have trouble hot gluing it, getting the hot glue off, what you can do is stick it in the freezer and it gets really cold and then you just pop it right off. Okay, so that's one of the projects we're going to be doing. I have got to really make a list of all these Christmas projects, you guys, because I've got so many ideas. And I'm starting to get my transfers, and I don't even have all the transfers yet that I want to show you guys for Christmas, but I have quite a few. And then I also need to be pulling out some of the stuff from last year. Like, if you can see behind me, I have my winter deer up. The other side is a Christmas deer. We're going to do those this year. Plus, we got a new Christmas deer pattern. What else? I don't think there's anything else back there right now. Oh, there is. There's one. That little black circle, that transfer was one of my favorite transfers. It had 4 different emblems. I did a mug. I did ornaments. I was going to do a banner. I only got one piece done of the banner. So I was just starting to pull out some things to make it Christmassy behind me. But I haven't even gone looking for all my Christmas projects that I made last year. But when I was looking for what I wanted for tonight to do our upcycle, which we are going to use this transfer. If you saw it today, it's called Seasonal Deer. I had never seen this one before, and I just love the way this looks, guys. Isn't that so cool? It just reminds me so retro. So we're going to do a project with this tonight, and when I was looking for stuff that I needed to use with the project, that's when I started coming across all the things. So, yeah, so I'm going to show you what we're going to use for upcycling, but before we do that, I keep saying like that before we do that. So I have, when I've had to run into, let's see, on the weekend, or was it Friday, I ran into the Dollar Tree, and I think I showed some of the stuff I got with you guys, but I had to go in there for something else, and I can't remember what day it was. And I just wanted to show you, every one of these ribbons that you see right here are from the Dollar Tree. Now, as you can tell, I got 2 of those because apparently I got it one trip and then I got it another one because I'm like, oh yes, I'm sure I'll need something with peppermint because I know one of my transfers has peppermint stuff on it. Talks about peppermint. But look at all these, and this isn't even close to what they were offering, you guys. These are just the things that I liked and the colors that I liked. I'm not even a big buffalo plaid person, but I like that small buffalo plaid. So we'll be using that. But these are just, and I mean, they had gold stuff. I'm not as big into gold, so I got silver, but look at that. That's like a, you know, almost like a twine, but it's made out of silver. And I mean, like this one. And these you can use not just for Christmas. Look at that. I love that. But you can use it for the winter decor. We will have a new winter transfer launch in December. So that'll be winter and like Valentine's things that will be coming out. So, you know, you can use those kind of, so I just wanted to show you, you don't have to go to the big craft stores, or if you don't have a big craft store near you, you don't have to just go there to get cute stuff. I mean, I love, look at that print. Look at that print and all those colors on there. See the buffalo on there? I'm sure. And actually, it's another kind of plaid. I don't know. Maybe it's a plaid with the green in it. Christmas plaid. So there's lots of cute stuff. The gnomes. I mean, this one I showed you before. It's more of a fallish color. I'm not quite sure why I've got it in with my Christmas, but then look at that with the candy and the nice, pretty Christmas green. And I've got some gnomes. You guys, they have lots of cute things. So you don't have to go to the big craft stores to find fun stuff. Now, the biggest challenge for me right now is I already have a big, I had 2 containers of all my Christmas ribbon. It's not very well stored or organized, but I have them in here. So that's what I already had, but I can't help myself when it's that inexpensive. So I really desperately need to find, and I think I was going to just use a bag until the meantime, but I really desperately need to find something to put all these in. And I think I'm going to put all my ribbon, like I'm going to take it off the spools because that takes up so much room, and put them like on either little cards or just fold them if they're wired and put them in something together. But that was just Dollar Tree alone, you guys. And then I had to go into the Dollar General tonight, this afternoon, because I had to get some medicine. And I, of course, had to look around and see what kind of stuff do they have out in their Christmas section. What kind of ribbon. I've picked up ribbon there before, too. And you guys, it's very, very affordable. I didn't pay attention as to whether it has as much on them as if it has more on it than the Dollar Tree. Because the Dollar Tree, that's the only trick. Sometimes you get them and they don't have very much on the spool. But it's enough to make a project with. But look at some of these prints. Like, look at that. Isn't that adorable? I just needed that. And even the red, it's sparkly. The berries have red sparkle, and on the trim, it is, pretty sure it's wired. Yeah, pretty sure it's wired. And this one, the red ticking, I had to get that. I mean, you can use that for more than Christmas even. But those big size, and then this one, oh no, that's another one. I will show you that in a minute. This one, how cute is that? Look at the polka dots. You know, and these will carry over to, that one was $1. That size is $1. Which is even cheaper. Okay, this one was Dollar Tree also. I put it in the wrong pile. I guess I didn't buy as much as I thought for a ribbon from the Dollar General. I was like, oh my gosh, I got too much. I only got 3. Only got 3. This one was from the Dollar Tree too. Look at how cute that is. And it's like the real shiny. Isn't that cute? I mean, really, guys, really. But even the Dollar General had quite the selection. We will not be using any of these tonight that I don't believe. I don't believe we will. But I did want to show you these as well. These I got last year. So, you know, it's a variety. You get a variety. Maybe you spend a little more on some ribbon if you really love it, or if you get it on sale or on clearance. I got these on clearance. I believe. Who sells that one? I can't remember that brand. Whoever sells that one, I got it on a high discount. But look how pretty. So this is the colors that I'm thinking of for this year, the retro colors. You know how I did my shirt the other day? It had the green. It has the red, the bright red, like the candy apple red, and then the teal. So this is like what I'm feeling. Now, it's not going to work for my project tonight because this has a gold trim and what I'm using has silver. But how cute is that? These are the colors that I'm feeling. And then this one too, I got this last year, and look how cute that is. It's wired, but it's almost like, it's a real soft yarn almost on the end. We might use this one tonight. I'm going to leave it out. And then you've got this for wintertime. I mean, look at all the snowflakes. And it's got shimmer in it and sparkle. So, you know, mix and match, guys. Just and you don't have to spend a lot on it. And those are going to last me. You see, every year I just add to my collection. If I don't need any more ribbon unless I go specifically looking for something. If I see something that is like, oh, I know I have a project and none of these are going to work, then I know I need to go look for something. But you know, unless it's on a really good sale, doesn't cost a lot, then I don't need to buy anymore, right? But I can still, if I wanted to, if you find it at these inexpensive places, it's not that big a deal. Okay, so I just wanted to show you these as well. I picked these up the other day. You know, I already had these, and I'll be using these for some projects. I got these last year, so I found these when I was finding my stash when I was looking for faux snow. Which I could have swore I have a bag of faux snow, which I'm sure I do, but for some reason it's not in my craft room. It might be in my actual Christmas decorations. I don't know, because we always do a village, and I'm thinking maybe it's in there. I don't know, but I thought I had a bag in with my craft stuff. Maybe I just haven't come across it yet. But, you know, these come in handy. I got those last year. Look how big a bag that is. If you don't like the white, or you don't like that, that's almost like that that foam material. These are a little more... They're a little more durable, and it's a smaller bag, and then you've got alternate colors. And I got this one this year, and I think they may have had green too. I can't remember. I feel like they probably did. Ooh, I'm getting sparkles on my table. But grab those. I'm not going to use those tonight because, again, they're not going to work for the project that I'm working on. I was thinking I was going to be forced to use it, but they would not work well. Look, now I'm going to have glitter everywhere. That's okay. I don't mind. I don't mind. I don't mind. Okay. And then these, I picked up these, and they had these in various colors, various sizes. Those are the wire brush trees. Look how nice that is. I was thinking possibly in here, but I don't think it's big enough. So I'm going to have to look in my decorations and see if I have something that will go better in here. Or I'm sure the bullseye is putting bigger. I might have to look there next time because I wasn't thinking about this project. But this is our project for tonight. It's going to take only a few minutes. I just wanted to show you guys some of the options of things in case you haven't been or in case you're thinking about it. And I have to say that the DT that is near me is not it's not the quickest to getting things out. So if yours is really quick, it's probably already out there. You better get your hands on it because it'll be gone. It'll be sold out. Mine, you know, it does sell out pretty quickly, but as well, but I have so many that I can go to. I don't worry about it too much, but I don't know if they're behind times. I didn't find at mine anyway, the one closest to me that I only have had time to go to. I did not find the cups that I'm looking for, but I'll still be looking, and I'll just check out another one the next time I'm over by it. But I just wanted to let you know that's what's kind of out there so you can have an idea. And even my Dollar General that's the closest to me, I have about 4 that I can access pretty easily. The one that's closest to me that I go to more frequently for cleaning supplies, medicine, batteries, whatever, they don't even have all their stock out yet. So, you know, it varies. It varies. Just check yours. If you have one, check it. All right, we are going to get started on this project. So this guy, I have had for over a year. I cannot remember where I got it. I recognize this brand, but I cannot remember where I got it. And I'm pretty sure I didn't spend a lot of money on it. You know what? I might have even gotten it at Aldi. But I've had it for at least a year. Or around a year, I would say. And I never, every time I would get a transfer, I'm like, oh, that doesn't feel right for it. Oh, that doesn't feel right for it. I don't know about you guys, but I really like lanterns. This is Huntington House Harvest. So I probably got this last year, either clearance or during the fall, because it's called Huntington Home Harvest. And I have a, yeah, it does. There it does. It does say Aldi. Okay. So check your Aldi. Aldi has some cool stuff in there a lot of times, guys. I've shown you things from there. So I've had this for quite a while. Never could figure out what I wanted to use it for. And for whatever reason tonight, when I was thinking about this, when I saw this transfer, I was like, what could I put it on? What could I put it on? I just started thinking once it came in today and seeing it in person. I'm like, what could I use it on? I really like it. And I have, usually I have a good display of deer. Because I like deer and reindeer in a lot of different shapes and sizes and textures and materials and what have you. And I was like, where could I use this? And when I looked up here at this, when I was trying to put up a couple Christmas things up there, I was like, oh, I could use this. I could use this. Look at this, guys. It's going to look perfect. And so what we're going to do is I am looking for I did organize this all last week, so it should be easy to find. I am looking for my glass cleaner because I want to make sure I clean my glass. This is actual glass. And I need to take this styrofoam out. Ooh, you guys hate styrofoam too? Ooh, my oldest son absolutely can't stand it. So this is glass and galvanized, which I love. I have a lot of galvanized in my home. That is the one farmhousey kind of thing that I do, is with the galvanized. I don't know why I like it so much, but I do. But you could put a real candle in here. There's no reason you can't put a real candle in here because it's got venting up here. Can you see that? And I would assume because it's glass, I don't know, maybe I'll read this before I do that. I probably won't. What I'll probably do is I'll look through what I have in the house and see if I have something that is a battery operated, because I like the ones that are on timers so you can just put them on and let them, and then they come on every night, you know, and I like that because we like the glow. I like to have a lot of different glow going on in the house, so I have a lot of places where lights we just have them come on. But I'll probably look for something like that and put on the inside of here, because I was originally thinking, oh, I'll put a tree, or I'll put some, you know, like a bottle brush tree, or I have a ton of little trees. Even this, guys, look at this. I found one of these. I didn't have any more, but I found one of these. That was the DT. I mean, you could easily make that, but I don't know that I could make it for any less than what I bought it for at the DT. And that was a regular $1.25. I mean, how cute is that, right? Very cute. I could put something like that in there, right? Anyway, just trying to give you guys some ideas. So let's go ahead and get started. We are going to chalk on the glass. I could pull these glass pieces out because it does have a way for me to bend it out and pull them out, but I don't think I need to. And I'll probably I'm thinking I'm just going to chalk on I'm trying to decide if I might only chalk. What does my image look at? Let me look at my image and think, because I could always grab something else. I'm thinking I'm only going to put my deer on the front, or I could put the deer, like a girl on one side and the boy on the other. That's what that is. That's antlers. So I could do a girl on one side and a boy on the other. Or I could do, I don't know if I could get two of them on there or not. I probably could get two of them on there if I wanted, but I don't know how I feel about that. So I'm either going to put one in here, one here, and then not put another one, or put one on the back side of a boy. It might be better to do boy and girl, and then just put some of these sparkles where it's supposed to look like a star or something. I could always use another one of my transfers, any of my transfers, to put another image on it if I want it. And obviously I don't need to put anything on the back. But I'm going to go ahead and shut this and lock it. And if I don't like the way it looks, number one, I can pull the glass out and move it around. And number two, it's glass, so I can just change it. I can just scrape it off and change it. But what I'm going to do first, this is what we call our A size transfer. This size, it's like 5.5 by, no, 5 by 7, sorry. 5 by 7, but as you can see, it's even smaller because it's broken up into 4 pieces. Now, what I'm going to do to prepare my glass, because this isn't going to take long, guys, is I have a glass cleaning wipe, just like you would use on your glasses. Sorry, guys, I'm itchy. And even this, like this has this, oh my gosh, you guys, look, this is perfect. Do you see? It has those, and it's the same shape as those kind of stars. It was like they were made to be together. So I am probably going to bring out my Shimmer Frost for those. And then we're going to do Shimmer Crimson on the side. And then, I don't know, maybe I'll do, maybe I will do, I don't know. I don't know if I think I'll keep them both in Shimmer Crimson. And we'll see. Maybe I'll add a little bit of, I don't know if I'll add some teal to it or not. But I could use this ribbon on the top. Wouldn't that be cute? It's an idea. I don't know why my nose is itching so much. I got so itchy all of a sudden. All I had was eggs for supper. It can't be an allergic reaction. Anyway, I use a lens wipe, or you can use an alcohol wipe, or you can use Windex or something like that. But you want to make sure you clean your surface, your glass, before you use it from, you know, oils. I can tell this is very dusty on the inside, so I could just take a cloth and clean that. But it's very dusty on the outside when I went to go use it, you guys. Like when I brought it down, because it's been up here behind me for almost, like I said, probably a year, the dust was flying. I was like, oh my gosh, I had no idea that it was that bad. I don't dust this room, you guys. I barely vacuum it and clean it, tidy it. So I definitely don't get time to dust it. And this is dusty on the inside, but I can do all that after the fact. So that's all I do is use a lens wipe or something like that to make sure there's no oils or smudges or, excuse me, or anything like that on it. And then I'm just going to take this little piece of cloth, which is actually left over from when I did a project with a dish towel, like a grain sack kind of dish towel. And I just have this little piece left, and I use it kind of like a duster or buffer. Oh, hey there, April. I haven't really, I've just gotten started. So, but thank you for joining me. Hello. I was just going over some purchases and some ideas and things like that. So I'm just now getting started on the project. This is actually a lantern that I have had. I was saying, ooh, there's little pieces of glass, y'all. Must have had some down in the bottom. This is a lantern I have had. I think I got it from Aldi is what I'm pretty sure that's what the tag said. And I have had it for about a year. So I think I probably got it on clearance after the fall last year. And this doesn't say fall to me because I feel like warm colors. But I loved it, and I love the galvanized in my home. And so it's been sitting up on my shelf back there getting dusty and waiting for the perfect project. And every time I get, every once in a while I'll look up there at it and try to think of one, and I can't think of a project that or a transfer that would look right on it. But when I got my package today from my November 1st order of the Black Friday specials, and I had ordered this. I don't know if you already have that because you've been in it longer than me, but you've been around this longer than me. This is from 2019, and I just loved this girl and guy, and I had to get it. So it just feels so retro to me that I had to get it. And I feel like this is the perfect project for it. So we're gonna use it. We're gonna use this. So what I'm gonna do is get my marker. This is gonna take little time, very little time, very little time. Very little time. Maybe what I'll do for the teal, so it kind of coordinates with my ribbon. Isn't this ribbon fabulous? I got this clearance last year. I can't remember from where. Whoever sells that, I don't remember if that's, which place sells that. I don't know why I can't remember who does it. But anyway, I love this ribbon. And maybe I'll find a teal. I've been looking for a teal candle anyway. So maybe I'll probably have to go on Amazon or to the at-home store. That's dangerous. I feel like I looked in there the last time I was there though. That place is dangerous for me. I only get there about every 6 months because it's up in Raleigh. Not part of my route. And I'm just marking the front and back of my transfer. Yeah, so I don't get there that often, and I don't need to. I don't need to get there that often because I usually do damage since I don't get there that often. But it's such a great store. But I feel like I did look at candles, like battery operated candles. I think I might have already been when I was there that time, and I don't think I saw one in a blue. I need a teal because that would actually work in my, I think I was looking for something like that this fall for in my breakfast nook area. All right, guys, I'm starting to feel like, well, first of all, we have a little countdown to Christmas guy, a little Santa guy that my youngest son has had since he was little. His grandmother gave him. And so now I pulled it out right after, the day after Halloween. And I've got it on the breakfast bar for the boys and my grandson. Yesterday morning, it wasn't right in front of me. He said, where's my Santa? Where's the Santa? And I said, it's right here. And I said, and so I'm getting him because he recognizes his numbers. And I'm getting him to, I said, what does the number say? And he told me 47. And I'm like, holy crap. I mean, I have my little countdown on my coffee bar to Thanksgiving, which will be 2 weeks from this Thursday. But I'm like, oh my gosh, how can it be that soon? I have so much I need to do. And I'm not just talking about decorating or any of that, but I'm just thinking, and I'm not even worried about shopping. I'm just talking about like for my business. And I'm like, oh. But today I'm finally like, okay, I am feeling like, let's get going. Let's do it. All right, so I've just trimmed along the little silkscreen areas. These are reusable silkscreen transfers, and they're self-adhesive, very sticky, and this is glass. And when you put the transfers on glass, they really, really, really like to stick. So I am going to take my fuzzing cloth, and we're going to fuzz, fuzz, fuzz this. I'm going to do it several times. Now I get to wash it and reuse it. I won't need to, I don't think, for this. I'm going to use it twice without cleaning it. I think I'll be okay. And if it's a little, like, not precise, I'll be okay with that because I want it to kind of have a vintage feel. So I'm okay with that. The reason we fuzz it is so that it's not quite as sticky, especially on glass, because glass and plastic and metal really love to grab, or even porcelain really love to grab your transfers. And if it grabs it too much and you go to pull it off and it doesn't want to release, then it can stretch your transfer and mess with your design. So we don't want that to happen. All right, guys. And I do apologize. I can tell how dirty it is on the inside, but it is definitely clean on the outside. And we're just gonna, actually, how am I gonna do it? Let me see. I'm gonna try to do it this way because I'm not quite tall enough to get over top of it any more than what I am. And I think I might even pull her over. I think this side's going to be the girl, and then we'll flip it on around the other side, and we'll do another one and put some antlers on it. You don't have to. They could both be fawns. They don't have to be girl and boy. They could both be fawns, but see what I got? It's going to be super easy. So we're going to use the Shimmer Crimson. I could use the Candy Apple and add Shimmer Frost to it and make that bright, but I don't think I want to. Oh, let me check and make sure this is, you guys, that's not straight. I might have to do it this way. I might have to do it this way because it's not lining up. Holy cow. This should not be hard. It should not be hard. I know it will do. And then I'm going to show you when I'm done, what I'm going to put on the inside until I find my candle, or even once I have my candle. I'll show you what I'm going to put on the inside. There, I think that's better. I don't really think it matters. It's just cute. It's just cute anyway. Look how cute she is. Isn't she precious? I love her. I love deer. I don't know why. They're just so... Okay, so Shimmer Crimson. I'm just going to stick with it even though it's a little deeper red. It does go with my ribbon. It kind of, that's a deeper red. So even though I want to go with the retro kind of bright feel in my home with the color, some of the colors this year, I think. We're just going to chalk right on here. Super fast, super easy. It's just a way to take something up a notch. I mean, not that this wouldn't be cute just throwing some ribbon on it. Sure it would. But and of course I have to have my sparkle. Gotta have a little shimmer. And then I'm gonna make sure all my silk screen's covered. And then I'm gonna just pull off any extra because I don't want to waste it and I don't need it. Just a thin layer is all you need. Super easy. And why? You guys, what is it about red? It's all over my fingers. What is it about red? I don't know why. I have so much trouble. Whenever I use red, I get it all over me. All over me. Oh, you guys, do you want to see this? So, you know how I told you my nail polish is color changing. So because the tips, oh, you can't see it, it's gone away already. Because the tips were getting in the cold, they were changing. Okay, there we go. So let's peel and reveal, and then we're going to move it over to the other side. Now it's not super dark. I could make it darker. I could just use the red if I wanted, but I like shimmer, so we're going with the shimmer. See? It's just subtle. Just really subtle. I like it. And once we get the other stuff in there, I think it will. Now, I need to be careful because I'm not drying that real quick. And I want to go ahead and put it on here and get it chalked. With him, I'm going to have to move it down a little bit more because I'm going to give him some antlers. I got to see how tall the antlers are. Probably should have put that on there first so I could see how tall he needs to be. Where's my antlers? I kept looking at this and I'm like, what is that? See, it's antlers, but it doesn't look like that on the side when it's on the side. Let's see if I've given enough room for the antlers. Yes, I believe I have. So we will definitely fuzz that. And I might move it over just a tiny bit. Not worried about it being an exact match to the other side because I'm not going to sit there and kind of, you know, look at that like that. I'm going to use the back side of my squeegee to smooth this out. Make sure there's no bubbles. And got it all over my finger again. I was trying to do it so I didn't get it on my hand. No such luck. I love decorating with reindeer throughout my home for Christmas. I didn't want to lay it down because I didn't want to take a chance of the other side's not dry. Shimmer takes a few more minutes to dry than our regular chalk paste. Not a lot, but since I was reusing my transfer without washing it, I wanted to get it on here quicker. There we go. Now I need to decide whether I'm going to do his antlers in Shimmer Frost because he's kind of magical, or if I'm going to do it in copper, I could do it in copper. I don't want to do it in gold, but I could do copper. I don't know though. I don't really want to bring any. Let's see. There is a tiny bit of gold on here. I could potentially do gold on his antlers. Let me know what you think in comments. Okay, here we go. For his antlers, I need to know, what do you think I should do? Shimmer Copper or Shimmer Frost? I'm just going to spray that with some water until I can take it to my sink and wash it. What do you guys think? So here's our options for the antlers. This color, Shimmer Silver. I mean, I could do black, but that's not fun. Where's my copper? Where's my copper? Or I could do Shimmer Gold, since there's a tiny bit of gold in the ribbon. So if I can show you the ribbon better. That's the ribbon. Then I'm going to put on the top. I could do Shimmer Gold or Shimmer Frost. That's my choices. Tell me what you think in comments, guys. You get to be in the driver's seat. This is why I love coming on here and crafting, is because it's much more fun to craft with friends. I don't even know where my copper is. What did I do with my copper? I don't even see it. I guess that's copper. I could do them in gold. Let's see. I'm not seeing the comments on there. Let's see. All right. Let me fuzz, fuzz, fuzz. Fuzz, fuzz, fuzz. The antlers. So it's not quite so sticky. And you know what I'm going to do real quick? I'm going to dry. So I'm afraid I'm going to put it on here and I'm not going to, oops, I forgot that one's not plugged in. Hold on, guys. I used my heat press yesterday and I forgot to plug it back in my dryer in. I'm going to dry it really quick, speed it up so that when I go to put this other transfer on there, if I touch the ears, it doesn't hurt it. It doesn't mess it up. When you hop on, make sure you hit that heart button, you guys, and say hi. I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to know whether you think I should do silver or frost for the antlers on the guy. On our boy reindeer. I do love the frost, don't you? I know. That's probably my hardest decision. What colors, what colors? I know I love them all. I love them all, and they all would look great. Any of them would look great, but I think maybe the frost, just to kind of keep it magical. They don't have to be reindeer. They could just be winter deer. And again, you could have very easily, to keep, if you're going with this as your inspiration color piece, you could use candy apple red and that would show up fabulous and look great too. You just wouldn't have the shimmer. You would have a lot of sparkle because of the galvanized and because we're going to put a candle in there, but you know. Thank you, April, for your suggestion. I would do gold, but I can't say that it's my first choice. I don't know. I have a hard time mixing silver and gold. I don't know why. Okay, here's the Shimmer Frost. I love it. I love it. Okay, we're just going to grab my multi-purpose tool because I'm working in small areas for this and for the stars that we're going to put on. And we're going to live dangerously with the stars as well. And hopefully, I might even put them at a little angle, make them a little sassy. How about that? I'll put them on a little angle. What was I saying? Oh my goodness, I've forgotten already. This is the cool thing about creating, you guys, is you get to make it the way you want it, to go with your decor or your likes. And again, it's not going to be in your face. It's just going to be a subtle little look. And I can see them well. I'm not sure if you guys can. Can you see? See how cute. There we go. There we go. Now we're going to add some little stars around and we'll be finished up. Okay, so I have 2 different sizes. Of course, I'm going to work in odd numbers though. I'm going to do, you love the frost, but you're thinking silver might show up better. Yeah, silver might. I don't know, this showed up pretty good. Uh-oh, I didn't get all of one of the antlers, but I'll go back and touch that up with my little tool that I love so much for any boop. It looks like one of the antlers I didn't get in there enough. Sometimes with the shimmer you have to press a little harder. I think it looks great though. I can see it pretty good. I feel like it does stand out. I don't know. We'll see. If not, I can always go back over it after it dries. Sorry guys, I had fuzz. I am not gonna like overbear. Oh my gosh, you guys, I forgot to fuzz. Did you see how it was grabbing it? I was like, oh no. Luckily I figured it out before I put it all the way down. We gotta fuzz those bad boys. So you guys, it was cooler here today. It felt more like fall a little bit. We had a breezy day and it was cooler in the 60s. So that was nice. Other than the fact of having, well, my son was very low. I mean, he's got a cold. He just really feels yuck. So his isn't a big deal, but poor hubby. I don't know what's going on. Hopefully it's just a 24-hour thing. Bug, but he hasn't been around anybody that's sick, although he does go in and out of doctor's offices. So he did go in and out of doctor's offices with one of his reps yesterday that he manages. So you know, you never know. Now I'll work in odd numbers because that's what you do in decorating. It just works better. I am not going to wash these in between. I'm going to live dangerously, and if I have to go back and touch it up a little bit, I will. But we're just going to use our Shimmer Frost just to add a little bit of character to it. I could even do these in, you know, teal or the red, but I don't want to take away from the whole. I'm just kind of adding a little bit of interest to it. Move this one really quick. You get a hold of it. Just place it there and hit it again. I could put, you know, I think I'm just going to put 3, but I could put 5, I could put 7, 9, whatever. I just like to stay with, I don't know that it's a big enough image that I would only do 1, but so far, I'm going to lay that down because we're going to use it again. I think I might need to put some over with my deer. Oh, my deer. And I just randomly placed those, guys. Oh, can you see it? Sorry, I got the ring light on. Sorry, guys. It's hard to see. It's hard to see without it. It's hard to see with it. Got the image in there. There you go. Let's give her some sparkle over here. Let's give her a little bit of sparkle. I think maybe the little one. The big one's a little too big. I'm living dangerously right now, not washing my transfer in between. But I'm hoping I'm moving fast enough. And the shimmer is sheer. Hoping I'm moving fast enough that I can get a good image. Yeah, I'm still doing okay. She's got a little sparkle. Of course, he needs a sparkle too, right? Maybe do his sparkle down here. And if I want to use this for something else after the holidays, I can just, number one, if I want them to be winter deer, I can scrape them off and do them in another color. If I want it to be something completely different, I can scrape it off and I've got a brand new surface ready to go. I'm just going to give him a little sparkle down there. And then let's just throw a couple in the back just because I'm extra like that. And hopefully this will pick up the, this is the most I've ever used a transfer without washing it. Thank you, Lord, for letting me do it. I'm still getting good images with it. It's awesome. Again, I think it's because I'm using the shimmer and it's much more sheer, so it's not. Okay. And there we go. Can you guys see them? So got a little bit of shimmer all the way around. Just a little bit of sparkle, a little bit of fun. If I have words I want to put on here, if I get a mini and I want to put words on here or something, I can do that. Whatever. I'm going to leave that out because I know I'm going to need to redo it. So let's just hit this with a dryer real quick. And then I'm going to show you what I'm going to put inside and then I'm going to look for a candle. And we'll add some ribbon. Let me know what you think, guys. Isn't it sweet? I definitely need to clean the inside. So faux snow would work. It's still, it's pretty much sealed, but it is sealed, but obviously I'm getting some air in there, so I don't think it would make a big mess. It wouldn't necessarily get everywhere. But when I was looking for my faux snow that I could not find, it's fine. I did come across this. Sure, you guys have seen this before. You see what it is? It is a bag full of that, like, iridescent, it's white, but it's iridescent kind of colored, shiny, filler, or raffia. It's not raffia. What the heck is it called? It's plastic. You know, it's made out of plastic, but you would use it to fill something with. Looks cool on the inside of ornaments if you want to make your own ornament, which we will be making some ornaments. Don't you worry. I've got plenty of ornaments here, and we're going to make some ornaments. And look, I've still got styrofoam showing. That's why I didn't want to use those styrofoam balls, is because they just want to stick to everything. So we are just going to use some of this. That way it's a little more controlled, but it still looks frosty. And actually, because it puts off a little bit of a pink, you know, it's that kind of stuff. Whatever that is. I can't think of what it's called It puts off a little bit of a pink glow. So I kind of like it because, again, we're getting that retro feel. It's almost like the Easter grass, but I don't think it is. I don't think it was Easter grass. And you don't even need a lot, but just enough. I think some landed on the ground. I'll have to make sure I don't have any of that out because I don't want my pup to get a hold of it. He does come in here once in a while. All right, when he's lonely. When he's lonely, he comes finding me in here. If nobody else is paying attention to him or around. Or he needs something, just like every one of the boys in the house. When they need something, they come looking for you. Okay. So here we go. That's all. And even just that is fun, right? Like I said, I could put some kind of bottle brush tree in there, or even some other, I can show you that one in there if y'all want to see it. Just for fun. Just for fun. Like if you had a tree in there, obviously, I don't like the way that one looks, but you could put like a tree in there too. Because I put the images there, you can still see through it. You can put a tree in there and a candle, who knows? I probably wouldn't put this kind of tree in it. I would do something a little different, but you can do whatever you wanted. These kind of deer would be fun in it. If I had not put a deer on the side, I could use even those in there. I could have placed those in there. And then we can just take a little bit of our ribbon. Guys, is that not beautiful? I love it. A little bit of our ribbon, and we're going to do something from the top. Now, I'm not going to do a bow. I'm just going to kind of I'm going to let it kind of hang. I'm going to tie it on here. And kind of let it hang. I might even feed it through there. I don't know. But I don't want to tie it in a bow because I don't think that would look as good. So I'm just going to cut off a swath of it. I don't have any idea how much. And then I'm going to dovetail this into. I had forgotten all about this. That's the cool thing about pulling out your previous season decorations. I always feel like I'm visiting with old friends. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot I had that. And it brings me joy. It's the little things. So I can either just not even do anything to it and just kind of let it, it's wired so I can kind of form it a little bit. Or I can put it like this. Or I can tie it. Let's see what it looks like tied. Just a little touch of color because I love color. And again, you can put it in the front or in the back. And there you go. Super easy. Sorry guys, my nose is itching. You could even put it up. You could put some greenery. I don't have any here right this minute. Or even some kind of frosted, trying to think what I have. Frosted bead, or not bead, but like to make it look like, you know, where you can get the frosted cherry. I have the berries. Did I show you guys those? I think I have them, or I can get to them. Let's see. I have them in here. You could do something like this if you wanted to, you know, bring in some more of the red. You could take some of these. Or if you could find white ones, if you have white ones, you could just do another little layer. Just a little something. Just to have fun. And it ties in your red, right? And we're going to tie in our blue by putting a candle in there, hopefully. I'll find a blue candle. But that's it, guys. And we have a Christmas decoration ready to go. This would look cute anywhere on your table. It would look cute on your built-ins, on your mantle, on your counter, kitchen counter. Like I said, I have a lot of deer in my decor that I like to use at Christmas time. So I usually do like well, last year I did. I don't know what I'll do this year, but last year I had one whole table and I had all my different deer on the table. It was just like a collection of deer. So I just put them all together. This would look great in there with it. You could even put the twinkle lights on the inside of it instead, if you wanted to do that instead of putting a candle in it. That would look great too. I may do that. It's hard to tell what I'll end up with, guys. But there you go. There's our little deer, our girl and boy, and then the little starburst kind of, and our little ribbon. I hope you guys like that project. Isn't it pretty? I love it. I'm so glad. And this, like I said, I probably got this on clearance last year. It's been sitting up there all year waiting for the right project. And I believe this is it. So, and it's a reusable surface, so I can change it out after the holidays and take away that and make it into whatever I want it to look like. I can make it look winter. I can save it for summertime. I can do something summertime, whatever I want to do. That's the cool thing about all these projects is I love being able to revive them. That's why I say that. I love to revive things. I love to be able to reuse things, refresh them, or alter them to go with my decor or my tastes. So I hope you guys like this project. Thanks for joining me tonight. Thanks for your help, April. And I hope that you guys have a great rest of your Tuesday evening and a great start to your Wednesday. And I hope to be on here tomorrow afternoon a little earlier when the sun is out. I think the sun's supposed to be out tomorrow, or is it supposed to rain tomorrow? It might be supposed to rain tomorrow. I can't even remember. Anyway, until I see you again, I hope you guys will be safe, be healthy, and be blessed. All right, guys, I'll see you. Thanks for joining me.